Okay, hello, very welcome you guys in my YouTube channel 3.59 am. I can tell you what is the meaning of 3.59 am, but let's get started. The last news of the month. Okay, sorry, this is the news. Actually, today has 28th of the February, but we giving the news of 27 February. We are some little bit behind it, but we can easily tackle that news. Okay, first it is Meghalaya. Meghalaya and Nagaland vote today in a test for the BJP before 24. Saffron Party hopes to form governments in both states on its own strength. Okay, let's get started from the today's now. Meghalaya and the Nagaland vote on Monday to elect new assemblies in a test for BJP popularities before the 2024 general elections, particularly in the two northern east states where it had formed its maiden government with the regional parties 5 years ago. Monday votes will cap a high pitched campaign led by the PM Narendra Modi for the BJP that saw his road shows, rallies, and rhetoric sets to the turn of the international classic like Queens. We are the champions in the two music mad states. He promised peace, development, and economic growth. BJP may hope to corner enough seats to form government in the Meghalaya and the Nagaland, both tribal states where most people are Christian, comfortably on its own strength, like it did in Assam, Manipur, and Tripura. The BJP led NDA has been the government of all the 8 states in the northeast. Nagaland CM Nephew Rao, Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party, leads a coalition government in the state with the BJP that won 12 seats in the previous polls. The BJP and DDP alliance that started off in a positive note with one of the 60 seats already in the kitty after the BJP candidate of Okulutu was declared a winner in the absence of constant, cons, cons, any other consistent consistent. BJP has pulled out of the National People Party led Meghalaya Democratic Alliance government that was helmed by CM Konark Sangma before this year polls to the 60 members assembly in the 2018. Congress won 21 seats, NPP 20, BJP 2, and the rest went to the regional parties and the independents. But about 20 MLAs had switched sides. The both sides states with over 34 lakh voters will also decide the fate of the Congress, and particularly in the Meghalaya, it is going to be an acid test for the newcomers TMC. The spotlight is on women candidate in the both states. Women voters outnumbers men but are far behind in the terms of women candidates and the legislature. Among the 552 candidates spread over the 128 constituencies in the two states, women representation is just 7%. Nagaland has never elected a woman legislator, and this time four candidates NDPP Haqqani Jhakalu and Salhotonov, Congress C. Thompson, and BJP's Kuli Sema stand out. In a matrilineal Meghalaya, there are 36 women candidates this time in 2018. Three women among 32 got elected, four in 2013, and one in 2008. The two state offer Congress an opportunity to find its lost hold, particularly in the Meghalaya, where it finished as a single largest party in the 2018 but flattered before a whole alliance stitched between the six parties including BJP, which led one just two seats. Meghalaya voters have welcomed TMC as an additional choice this time. Election has been adjourned in Sohyang seat in the state after the death of one of the candidates. Votes of the both states will be counted on the March 2 along with the Tripura, which voted on February 16. Iran currency falls to record low amid unrest and the global isolation. Dubai. Iran currency fell to a record low against the US dollar on the unofficial market on Sunday amid the country increasing isolation over its disputed nuclear program, human rights violation, human rights violation, and the supply of drones to Russia. Supply of drones to Russia. The US dollar was fetching as much as 6 lakh 6 lakh oh, 6 lakh riyals on the Iran unofficial market on Sunday. 6 lakh riyals on the Iran unofficial market on Sunday, compared with the 5 lakh 75,000 on the previous day and on the Friday. According to foreign exchange site Bonbust.com, Irani authorities have blamed the currency falls on the enemy's plot to destabilizes the Islamic Republic after month of the unrest sparked by the death in custody of the woman on September 16. The rial has lost nearly half of its value since the last of the protest. Clerical leaders fear economic misery could ignite more protesters when Iran faces Western pressures over the issues ranging from brutal clamp, clampdown on unrest, its nuclear program, and the war in Ukraine, where Western states say Russia has used Iranian drones. Russia has used. Israeli-Palestine officials meet, vow to curb violence. Israeli soldiers take up position at the scene of shooting at the Hawara checkpost near the West Bank city of Nablus on Sunday. Amman, Jordan. Israeli committed to stop authorizations of the shelter outpost in the occupied West Bank for 6 months during a meeting on the Sunday with Palestinians officials in the Jordan when the sides pledged to de-escalate surging violence. This came even as a Palestinian gunman killed two Israelis in a shooting in a occupied Palestinian gunman killed two Israeli in a shooting in a occupied West Bank. In a statement at the end of the meeting in the city of Aqaba, Israel and Palestinian officials said they would work closely to prevent further violence and reaffirmed the necessity of committing to de-escalations on the ground. Host nation Jordan, along with Egypt and the US, considered this understanding as a major progress. The statement said the meeting brought to gather top Israeli and Palestinian security chiefs for the first time in the many years. Officials said Israel and the Palestinian Authority confirmed their joint commitments to the work to end unilateral measures of the 6 months. The statement said this includes on Israeli commitments to stop discussions of any new settlements units of the 4 months and the stop authorizations of any outpost for 6 months. And the statement said that the participants also agreed to meet again in the Egypt in March as the negotiators were meeting. A Palestinian gunman killed two Israeli brothers in a West Bank. The army was looking for the attacker, and Israeli defense minister called for beefing up with the military presence in the West Bank. India sent Mirage for Cobra Warriors exercise in UK. What was the India sent? India sends Mirages. India sends Mirage for Cobra Warrior exercise in UK. India sends Mirage. India क्या कर रहा है? Mirage कर रहा है. Cobra Warrior. Cobra कौन था हमारा? कोबरा कौन था हमारी कंट्री में आया हुआ, यूके ही था ना, तो बस going full throttle for the multinational AIM Air Combat War Games. India on the Sunday dispatched Mirage 2000 fighters and other aircraft for the Cobra Warrior exercise in the United Kingdom. 5 Mirage 2000 jets, 2 C-17 Globemaster 3 strategic airlift planes, and one IL-17 78 mid-air refueling aircraft, along with 145 Indian Air Force personnel flew from Jamnagar Air Base for the exercise in Waddington in the UK. The Cobra Warriors scheduled from March The Cobra Warrior scheduled from March 6 to 24 is a multilateral exercise in which air forces from the US, Finland, Sweden, South Africa, and Singapore will be participating alongside the Royal Air Force and IAF Indian Air Force. The aim to participate the divers further aircraft on the engagement and learn from the best practices of various air forces. Indian Air Force spokesperson Wing Commander Ashish Moghe said the Indian Air Force already has 5 indigenous Tejas fighters, 2 C-70s, and 110 personnel deployed at the Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE for the multinational Desert Flag UAE multinational Desert Flag 8 desert flag उधर कौन सी चलती है Desert Flag 8 exercise from the February 27 to the March 17. As was reported by Times of India, the Indian Armed Forces take a part in the Wide Area Army RRA for the land, air and sea combat exercises every year to bolster military introspections, intro interoperability, and the defense diplomacy with friendly countries. The exercise builds strategic cooperation with like-minded countries, with the armed forces also getting the opportunities to improve combat skills and the operational tactics, an officer said. The IAF has three Mirage 200. The EF has three Mirage 200 squadrons based at the Gwalior Air Base. The has three Mirage IAF has three Mirage 200 squadrons, three Mirage 2000 squadrons based at the Gwalior Air Base. Through inducted in the mid 90s from France, the bulk of the Mirage 2000 have been upgraded under the major RS 17,547 crore project, which includes 490 Mika missiles set system of the RS 66 crores. It was incidentally the Mirage 2000s that were used to fire Israeli Spice 2000 precise guided penetrations bombs during the pre-drone bombing of the Jam terror facilities at the Balakot in the Pakistan on February 26 in 2000. Jaish-e-Mohammed terror facility. Jaish-e-Mohammed Al-Jihad Al-Akbar Al-Jihad Al-Aqsar. Russia praises constructive role of India G20 presidency, blames West to failure to issue FM joint communique. A damaged street in Ukraine. Russia didn't want any mention of Ukraine in the communique as it believes G20 should remain economic reform. Following the G20 meeting of the finance minister, following the G20 meeting of the finance minister, following the G20 meeting of the finance ministers, which ended without of a joint communique because of differences between G7 and Russia and China, G7 and Russia and China. Russia noted what is described as India's constructive role in the negotiation. In the official statement, the Russian for the foreign ministry said the Russian for the foreign ministry said the Indian presidency strove for a fair considerations for interest and positions of all countries. Russia said a result of the substantive dialogue. Russia said a result of the substantive dialogue on topical financial issue, a wide range of demanded measures was agreed upon, designed to give an additional impetus to the global economy and the financial markets. A significant contribution was made of these of force by our country. A significant contribution was made of these force. A significant contribution was made to these a significant contribution was made to these force by our country, brisk partner and developing countries. We noted the constructive role in the Indian presidency, which strove for the fair considerations of interest and position of all the countries. The balanced group approaches formulate in this constant create a good foundations of the responding to modern challenges in the area of the global finance and the related sectors, including support for economic growth and implementations of the sustainable development goals, said the Russian statement. Our opponents, primarily the United States and the EU and the G7, continue their paranoid attempts to isolate Russia and shift the blame for the provoked problems in the area of the international security and the global economy onto it. It added, blaming the West for the failure to issue a joint communique. The result of the meeting never received an agreed status and were released released on only as a statement by the chairman and not as a joint worker, said Moscow, adding Russia is China expressed a resolute protest in the regards. Russia did not want any mentions of Ukraine as it believes G20 should remain an economic form and not introduced into Moscow sphere. Okay, that's all for today, guys. This is our today's news, and we want to continue in our whole series. This is the news of the 27th February 2018, and we want to continue the series up to our exam, and also after the exam, because the exam is not we have good communication skills. Improving our communication skills is the compulsory. If we get only 15 to 20 and to 30 minutes for the news, and we we got we got here from the news. This is very important aspect for us. Okay, so we have to be creative in our life. And we have to do much more better. We have to do more creative in our life, and we can do much better in our life with the news practice. Okay, because we have to learn new words and also very important aspects of the life. Okay, and we can learn but in my area where I work, everyone wants to everyone wants to press me, suppress me, or demotivates me, but he didn't know I have to do much more better in the significant areas. I am the only king. I am the only man who can easily do. They want to broke me, they want to kill me, they want to, I don't know what I am saying, but they didn't want any success of me. But as a warrior, and as Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna, as a devotee of the Shri Krishna, I am not going to lose down of my knowledge, and no, and not any other aspects of the life. I have to fight much more better, and I can do better, even more better. No one gonna suppress me. This is the this is my yard, and I will show them what can I do. Okay, I can show them what can I do in the morning. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Let's meet for the to the Ariana, and love you all. We will meet soon after some time. Okay, guys, let's get. Okay, guys, let's see what happened in the areas of the diplomacy in the area. Okay, guys, love you all.